members of the Judiciary Committee. I'm proud to come before you this afternoon. I consider it an honor. I come before you with a slightly different testimony than my predecessor. I happen to have been involved in the gay culture for a number of years and have many friends who were gay, some of whom I still have today. And I consider them good people to know. I do not consider them not good people to know. But at the same time, I come here in opposition to SB 116. I come as a private citizen. I'm not part of an organization per se. I happen to be a businessman. But at the same time, I am deeply concerned about this bill. I have talked with other homosexuals who are also deeply concerned about it because they too feel that marriage is the cornerstone of our society. Not just marriage between same-sex partners, but marriage between a man and a woman. None of us would be here without that. The state would not exist without marriage as its cornerstone. Therefore, if we come here to try to remove or alter that cornerstone, we're doing something far more serious than what maybe many of us realize is happening. We're founding the state on basically what is tantamount to a lie as we seek to change the basic definition of marriage. That's a heavy thing. I wouldn't want you sitting in your chair right now having that responsibility. It's a tough one. But at the same time, what happens when you do that is you build a house of cards with the state. You won't see it collapse right away, but it becomes extremely weak when you remove marriage as the bedrock, the marriage between a man and a woman. This law fundamentally is designed or portrayed as something that will create freedom. Freedom for gays to marry, freedom and so forth. The problem is it doesn't. It's a misnomer. What this law will create will be bondage. This law will take away freedoms, as we've seen recently in Boston, Massachusetts, where Dan Campbell was physically arrested by police for going to the kindergarten school. He was physically arrested by police because the principal called them to escort him out and take him, and he went to jail because he came to remove his child from the sex ed program that they were going to put him through. And they had the trial, and the judge ruled in the state's favor because the state had a gay marriage law. Therefore, Dan had no recourse in that situation to remove his child from a sex ed class from the school. This is very critical. This is so critical, you will not believe what will happen to the parents in the state. And I don't think the parents in the state realize what's happening here either. And many of them are afraid to come here and testify because they are afraid of the backlash of the gay lobby. And I think there's a lot of concern here regarding that. So I stand here in their defense, and I stand in defense of being against this bill. I go on record, and I thank you for your indulgence. Thank you.
Dennis